Absolutely. Yeah. I think that for me, flow is just something that I know I feel it. I feel it internally. I see it externally because there'll be things that will happen in my external world. But really, so much of it is just based on my perception. And it's my perception of my moment right now. It's my perception of my past. And it's my perception of where I'm going. And how I perceive all of those things determines whether I am either in or out of flow. You're either in it or you're not. And really, your perception of everything, in my opinion, and from the research that I've done, comes from your thoughts first, right? So your thoughts become your feelings become your emotions, the energy through your body and where you're holding it, which then dictates your experience, which then goes back up to your perception of said experience. So if you can take something, like you were saying, your past and those really dark times that you were in, and if you can switch your perception on it, of it, so it's not like this, woe is me, I went through this, I'm a victim, blame him for that, blame her for this, and then that becomes your feelings, the awareness of your emotions, right? Those feelings inside, which then you're holding on to, all those bag of rocks you keep picking up, and then those are all your emotions rolling through your body, which then come out into the world. And if you're on that crazy town train because you have negative self-talk and because your perception of your past, present, or future is negative and is not from a place of either seeing the good in it or just knowing there was growth in it, having some kind of appreciation of it, even though it was bad and even though it was hard. And as long as your perception and feeling towards anything, any person, this is where my acronym live, open, value, everything comes in, and where it's such like, to me, the foundation of flow. When you can truly be open to every experience you have ever had in your life, when you can be open to every other person's experience and their personal journey of where they need to go and how they need to grow in this world, and just kind of detach yourself from them, like let them have their experience, you have your experience. Either look at it from a mindset of a growth mindset, like that was here for me to learn and grow, and what's the good in it, what's the gratitude I can find in it. And if you can't find it, I literally thought today, I'm gonna make a list of everything that I hate, quote unquote, don't like, or person that I blame, if that still exists in my, like really write it all down, and then start to like itemize them and go, okay, why do I think this? Why do I believe this? And love it until I actually do, or forgive it until I actually do, or appreciate it until I actually do. Because as long as I have a laundry list of things that I'm blaming, that I'm jealous about, that I feel negativity towards, or have negative self-talk, whether it's myself or an outer thing, then I know I need to work on it. If I'm complaining about my body, well, then I need to get out and do something about it. I can just complain about it, or I can take some action that's going to help me find my flow with negating that negative self-talk and those negative thoughts, which then become negative feelings and negative emotions, and then dictate negative experiences. And you have to start with the thought coming in being positive, and one of, I can learn from this, I can grow from this. Everything in my life is for my higher good. Everything I have experienced is so I can continue to grow. And the patterns that keep coming up are doing it in a loving way. They're trying to tell you something if we just listen. So letting go for me is really changing my perceptions of my past, really being present in the current moment and finding the good in it, or being appreciative of it, or just truly doing something that I know is scary, but it's exciting also. It pushes me, like being in flow, you're kind of pushed right outside your comfort zone, whatever that is for you. We're all different. And then getting feedback, seeing those cycles of success, like doing something like this podcast and then having someone say, wow, that was really beneficial. Even one person saying that was beneficial clicks in that cycle of flow, that success, that, oh my gosh, I can do this, or I can help someone just by speaking my truth, or just by sharing the wisdom and knowledge that I've learned because of my experiences.